Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Without Pressure. My name is Anna, and I'm really happy you are here today. This is the place where English feels simple, real, and comfortable.
Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Noah, and we're very glad you're listening today. If you enjoy learning English in a relaxed way, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
Today, we have a very useful topic for beginners. We are going to talk about three small but important words: by, until, and from. These words are short, but they can change the meaning of a sentence a lot.
Oh yes, this topic is very important. Many English learners know these words, but they're not always sure how to use them naturally. So today, we will explain everything in a simple and friendly way.
Exactly. And don't worry if you feel confused sometimes. That is very normal when you are learning a new language. We will use easy examples so you can understand step by step.
And we will also make a few small jokes, maybe. Anna likes to test my English sometimes, so if I make a mistake, please be kind to me, okay?
Don't worry, Noah. Today I promise to be nice. Well, I will try. So, are you ready to start with our first word?
I'm ready. Let's begin with buy. This word is very common in English. Anna, can you give us a simple example?
Of course. Listen to this sentence. I will finish my homework by 8 p.m. Here, by means the action happens before a deadline.
Ah, yes, that's a great example. So when we use buy, we usually talk about a limit in time. It means something happens before that time, not after.
Exactly. Think about it like a finish line. If I say, I will call you by tomorrow, it means I will call you today or tomorrow, but not later. The action happens before the deadline ends.
That makes sense. So if I say I will arrive by 6 p.m., it means I can arrive at 5:30 or 5:50 or exactly 6. But arriving at 6:30 is too late, right?
Perfect, Noah. Yes, 6:30 would be late. You understood that very well. I'm impressed. Maybe I don't need to test you today after all.
Wow, this is a special day. Anna is impressed with me. Everyone, please remember this moment. But Anna, I have a question learners often ask.
Go ahead, I'm listening. This sounds like an important question. Let's help our listeners.
Sometimes students confuse by with until. They both talk about time, so people think they are the same, but they are actually very different, right?
Yes, very different. And this is where many beginners get confused. The word by talks about a deadline, but the word until talks about something that continues up to a certain time.
That sounds important. Can you give us a very simple example with until, something our A1 and A2 listeners can easily understand?
Of course, listen to this. I will study until 8 p.m. This means the studying continues and stops at 8 p.m.
Oh, I see the difference now. With by, the action finishes before the time limit. With until, the action continues and stops at that time.
Yes, that's the key idea. By equals finish before the deadline. Until equals continue up to that moment.
That's very clear. I think our listeners are starting to feel more confident already. And don't worry, we still have one more important word coming.
Yes, we do. In a moment, we're going to talk about from, which is also very useful in daily English. So stay with us because the next examples will make everything even clearer. All right, let's continue our conversation. Now it's time to talk about our third word, from. This little word is very common in everyday English.
Yes, you hear from everywhere at work, at school, in messages. It's very, very common. But many beginners are still not 100% sure how to use it.
That's true. So let's keep it simple. We usually use from to show the starting point, especially in time or place.
Starting point. I like that explanation. Can you give us an easy example with time first? Something our listeners can repeat at home?
Of course. Listen to this sentence. I work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Here, from shows the time when the action begins.
Ah, very clear. So in this sentence, the work starts at 9 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. From marks the beginning of the time period.
Exactly. You got it. We often see the pattern from to when we talk about time ranges. It's very useful in daily conversations.
Let me try another example. I study English from Monday to Friday. Does that sound natural?
Yes, that sounds great. Very natural and very clear. Our listeners, this is a perfect sentence to practice.
Nice. I'm feeling confident today. Maybe I studied until midnight yesterday.
Oh, really? Until midnight? That's dedication, Noah. I hope you also slept by 1 a.m.
Well, let's not talk about that part. But Anna, we can also use from for places, right? Not only for time?
Great question. And yes, absolutely. We also use from to show where something starts in space. For example, I am from Brazil.
Perfect example. So when someone asks, where are you from? They're asking about your origin. They want to know your starting place.
Exactly right. Another example is this train goes from New York to Boston. Again, from shows the starting point.
I like how this is becoming clearer. So now we have three key ideas. By is a deadline, until is continuous time, and from is the starting point.
Yes, that is a beautiful summary. If you remember only this, you are already doing very well. But of course, we want you to feel even more comfortable.
Definitely. Because in real life, people speak fast and naturally. So the more examples you hear, the more confident you'll feel.
Exactly. So let's do a quick mini challenge for our listeners. Noah, are you ready to play teacher for a moment?
Oh, wow, the pressure is on. Okay, I'm ready, I think. What do you want me to do?
I will say a sentence with a blank. You choose by, until, or from, and listeners, you can answer with Noah.
All right, everyone, let's do this together. I hope you're ready at home. Anna, give me the first one.
Here it is. I will wait for you, blank, 7 p.m. What do you think, Noah?
The action continues and stops at 7 p.m. So the correct word is until. Did I get it right?
Yes, perfect answer. You are on fire today, Noah. And listeners, if you said until, great job.
Okay, I'm feeling brave now. Give me another one. Let's see if I can keep this perfect score.
All right, next sentence. I need to finish this report, blank, tomorrow morning. Think carefully.
Ooh, this sounds like a deadline. The action must finish before that time. So the correct word is by.
Boom, correct again. I'm honestly impressed right now. Our listeners, are you getting these right too?
I hope so. And don't worry if you make mistakes. That's part of learning. We still have more practice coming up.
All right, let's keep going. You are doing great so far, Noah. And listeners, stay with us. The next examples will help a lot.
I'm ready for the next challenge. I'm feeling lucky today, but also a little nervous. Anna, what's the next sentence?
Here we go. We are open, blank, Monday to Friday. Which word completes the sentence?
Hmm, this talks about the starting day of a time range, and I hear the pattern in my head. The correct answer is from.
Yes, that's exactly right. We say open from Monday to Friday. Great job again.
Nice. I think it's becoming clearer now. When I see a range, like Monday to Friday, I should think about from. That really helps my brain organize things.
That's a very smart way to think. Patterns make English much easier. And beginners, this is a great tip for you.
Anna, can we compare two sentences quickly? I think this helps learners see the difference better. Let's use by and until together.
Excellent idea. Comparing sentences is very powerful for learning. Go ahead, give us your example.
Okay, listen carefully, everyone. First sentence, I will be here until 6 p.m. Second sentence, I will arrive by 6 p.m.
Oh, this is a very good comparison. In the first sentence, you stay and continue being there until 6 p.m. In the second sentence, you arrive before the deadline of 6 p.m.
Yes, the meanings are close, but not the same. One talks about continuing, the other talks about finishing before a time. These small differences are very important.
They really are. And don't worry if this feels a little tricky at first. With practice and listening, it becomes natural.
Anna, can I share a funny mistake I made when I was learning? I think our listeners will relate to this. It was a little embarrassing.
Oh, now I'm curious. Yes, please share. We all learn from mistakes. Tell us what happened.
So one day I told my friend, I will wait you by 8 p.m., and he looked very confused.
Oh no, yes, I see the problem. That sentence sounds a bit strange in English. Can you guess why?
Yes, now I know. I should say, I will wait for you until 8 p.m., because the waiting continues up to that time.
Exactly. That was the perfect correction. This is a very common beginner mistake. So, listeners, pay attention to this pattern.
Mistakes are part of the journey. If you never make mistakes, you are probably not practicing enough, so don't be afraid to try.
I love that advice. Confidence grows when you practice out loud. Even simple sentences every day can help a lot.
Before we continue, let's do one more quick practice together. Listeners, say your answer out loud if you can. Anna, give us another sentence.
All right, here it comes. She studied blank midnight and then went to bed. Think carefully. What fits best?
Okay, the studying continued and stopped at midnight. So the correct word must be until. That feels right.
Yes, perfect again. You are really on a roll today. Listeners, if you said until, you're doing great.
I'm starting to enjoy this game. It feels good when the sentence makes sense in my head. Practice really does help.
It really does. And don't worry, in the next moments, we will look at some everyday situations. This will help you use these words in real life conversations. All right, let's move into real life situations. This is where English becomes practical and useful. Noah, are you ready for some everyday examples?
Always ready. Real life English is my favorite part. It helps everything feel more natural.
Great. Imagine this situation. You are texting a friend. You want to say you will finish work before 6 p.m. Which word should you use?
Finishing before a time sounds like a deadline, so I would say, I will finish work by 6 p.m. That sounds correct to me.
Yes, that is perfect. Very natural and very clear. Listeners, this is a sentence you can use in real life.
Nice. Now let me try one with until. Maybe something like, I am busy until 6 p.m. Does that work well?
It works beautifully. That sentence means you are busy and continue being busy up to 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., you're free.
Ah, I like that. It's very useful for daily conversations, especially when people invite you to do something.
Exactly. For example, if a friend says, "Can you talk now?" you can answer, "Sorry, I'm working until 5." Simple and very natural.
That's good survival English right there. Short, clear, and polite. Beginners, save that sentence in your memory.
Yes, save it. Now, let's bring from back into the conversation. This one is super common when talking about schedules.
Oh, yes, especially work hours. People use this all the time. Anna, give us a good daily example.
Sure. Listen to this. Our English class is from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Very common structure.
Super clear.
So if someone asks about the class time, this answer is perfect. It shows both the start and the end.
Exactly. And notice how natural the pattern from to sounds. You'll hear it everywhere.
Anna, I have a quick question learners often ask. Can we use from alone without to, or do we always need both?
Great question. And the answer is yes, we can use from alone. For example, I got this gift from my friend. Here, we are talking about the origin, not a time range.
Oh, that's important. So from is not only about time, it can also show who gave something. Very useful in daily English.
Exactly right. Context is everything in English. The meaning becomes clearer when you look at the full sentence.
I like that reminder. Sometimes learners focus on one word only, but the whole sentence gives the real meaning.
That's such a good point. And listeners, you're doing an amazing job staying with us. We're almost experts on by, until, and from now.
Almost experts. I like the sound of that. But before we finish, I think we need one more quick practice round. What do you think, Anna?
I totally agree. Practice helps the brain remember better. All right, Noah, here comes your next sentence.
Okay, I'm focused. Let's do it. What's the sentence?
Here it is. The store is open blank 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Which word fits best?
That looks like a time range again. Start at 9 a.m. and at 9 p.m. So the correct word is from.
Yes, absolutely correct. You're making this look easy now. Listeners, if you answered from, great work.
I'm proud of us today. These small words are starting to feel much friendlier, and that's exactly what we want for our listeners too.
Exactly. And in the next moments, we'll give you some final tips to help you remember everything easily. So stay right here with us. All right, before we finish today's episode, let's review everything in a very simple and calm way. This is the perfect moment to organize the ideas in your mind. Noah, are you ready for our final recap?
I'm definitely ready. Honestly, this topic looked small at the beginning, but it is very powerful. I think our listeners learned a lot today.
I agree with you. So let's remember the first keyword, by. We use by when we talk about a deadline. Something must finish before that time limit.
Exactly. For example, I will finish my homework by 9 p.m. This means the homework will be done before or at 9 p.m., but not later.
Perfect explanation. So think about by as a finish line in time. Your action must cross that line before the deadline ends.
That image really helps. Okay, now let's review until. This one is about an action that continues and stops at a certain moment.
Yes, that's the key idea. For example, I will wait here until you arrive. The waiting continues and stops when the other person arrives.
Very clear. So with until, the action is still happening during that time. It doesn't finish early, it continues.
Exactly right. Now let's review our third word, from. We use from to show the starting point in time, place, or origin.
Yes. For example, the class is from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Here, from shows when the class begins.
Beautiful example. We also use from for places like I am from Brazil. In this case, we're talking about origin.
I like how these ideas are connecting now. By is the deadline, until is the continuous action, and from is the starting point. Simple, but very powerful.
Exactly. And listeners, don't worry if you still feel a little unsure. Language learning is a journey, not a race. Every small step you take is real progress.
Yes, please be patient with yourself. Language learning is a journey, not a race. Every small step you take is real progress.
That's such an important reminder. After this episode, try to create 3 sentences, one with by, one with until, and one with from. Speaking out loud will help your brain remember faster.
And don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are signs that you are trying and learning. Even today, I almost made a few mistakes.
You did great today, Noah. I'm very proud of your answers, and I'm sure our listeners are improving together with you.
That makes me really happy. Learning English should feel encouraging, not stressful. That's why we love this space.
Exactly. English can be simple when you practice with patience and the right examples. And you are doing an amazing job by staying with us until the end of this episode.
Before we say goodbye, let's do one final quick challenge together. Listeners, say your answer out loud if you can. Anna, give us the last sentence.
All right, here it comes. I need to send this message, blank, tomorrow morning. Think carefully. What fits best?
Okay, this sounds like a deadline situation. The message must be sent before that time, so the correct word is by.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Wonderful job, Noah. And listeners, if you said bye, you are really understanding this topic well.
I love ending on a correct answer. It feels very satisfying, and I hope everyone listening feels more confident now.
We truly hope this conversation made English feel lighter and clearer for you. Thank you so much for spending this time learning with us today. Your dedication really matters.
And if this episode helped you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to English Without Pressure. We have many more relaxed and practical lessons coming for you. Keep practicing a little every day.
We believe in your progress step by step. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep enjoying the process. See you in the next episode.
See you next time, everyone. Bye.